All right, well, let's get started. We're going to kick off tonight's show with a news clip. For those of you that haven't seen this, very, very exciting news that is making the rounds the past 24 hours. Let's...
Well, it took nearly 35 years, but a 13-year-old Oklahoma boy has become the first human to beat the original Tetris game. Check this out. His name's Willis Gibson. He was live streaming his record-setting 38-minute game. He reached an unheard-of level 157 when the game could no longer keep up with him and crashed.
Oh my God!
The reaction is the best part. So the crash, or true kill screen, has only been achieved in the past and only been achieved with the use of artificial intelligence.
Humans win. This is good.
Yes.
I mentioned that. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Willis.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss.
So, yes, a kid from Stillwater, Oklahoma, got to the Tetris NES kill screen. He was doing a live stream when he did it, so that's cool. And I read some other stuff about him, but apparently, like I said, he is, among other things, a pretty darn good Tetris player. So, yeah, basically it gets to the point where it can't drop the bricks any faster, and there's a what's it called, it's the ecstasy, the Ecstasy of Order, the Tetris Masters. It's a great documentary. It came out, I don't know, it's not, I mean, maybe 10 years old or less. I don't remember how old it is, but if you could track that down, you know, it was during that time when, like, after King of Kong, then like all these video game documentaries came out, and that was one of the ones that came out. So if you haven't seen that, it's really good, and they keep talking about trying to get to this kill screen. There was a guy that said he had done it, but then he couldn't do it in front of people and whatever like that. So it was a fun documentary, but I don't get to the kill screen, but I get to the break the joystick screen. I've done that before. So if you guys haven't seen this yet, I've only watched videos of this. I haven't played it yet, but last year, someone released a new game for the Commodore 64 called Tetris Reloaded. It looked really good. I didn't play it because I've played Tetris, and so I didn't go back and revisit it. But we're gonna go back and play it tonight. Tetris Recoded. And then it's a free game that was released, and then another group cracked it. No speed increase? No, that would be terrible. Now this is interesting. This is the old Tetris screen for the old Tetris game I had when I was a kid in the 90s. I had Tetris on the Commodore 64, and it had this opening picture. Just kind of listening to the music here for a minute. It's kind of... The music's mixed very low. Okay, well, this looks different. We've got start game, Ghost piece on... Oh, I guess that's probably going to show where the piece is going to fit, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Rotate clockwise. We're dealing with one button. So that makes sense. Let's see here. Yeah, it is kind of matching the beat. Sound effects on. View local high scores. Disk load and save on. Alright. Well, not too much. Oh, I see what it's done with the ghost pieces. Okay, so the button does rotate clockwise. Oops. That was my bad. Okay. We'll have to play it again here in a minute without the ghost pieces. Because that seems almost a little cheaty. Ooh, I like the sound. I don't like how dark that piece is. Not a fan of that. That's not what I'd hoped for in life. Oh no. Alright, we'll do that. The ghost pieces almost throw you off a little bit because when I'm looking at the bottom, I'm like, oh, that can't go there, that can't go there, but they can go there. Yeah, the ghost pieces, I would almost turn off. Oh, no. Oh, boy, what have I done to myself? Oh, yeah, see, like that blue thing, I couldn't even see that. Yeah, I don't like the ghost pieces. I'm going to turn that off here in a minute. I don't care for the ghost pieces. There's a couple things I don't like. It's ghost pieces and ghosts. The music is, it's good. My goodness. Yeah, I don't love the color palette. What do I got next? Alright, we gotta get serious here. I'm in trouble already. When I was a kid, I would, you know, I would intentionally, like I would start it off and just drop a bunch of garbage in a row and then sit there and try to dig myself out. I kind of enjoyed doing it that way. I'm not enjoying it right now. Yeah, that's what I would expect. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I just don't care for, I know some of the newer Tetris games have the ghost pieces, you know, and so I think for newer players, they might enjoy that more. This is a hard game to play and watch chat and talk at the same time. So I'm doing 2 of the 3, which is not playing well. I keep teetering right on the moment of having it too high. And, oh boy. Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. I didn't see that other one there. Oh boy. Alright, I'm not gonna turn off those ghost pieces. We don't like, I mean, normally I would say I ain't afraid of no ghost, but I am afraid of these ghosts. Alright, let's abort mission here. Let's see what happens here. Okay. A lot more stats than you get in normal Commodore games. There's our points, what level we got to, how much time I played, how many tetrominos, 73, tetrominos per minute, 12. Interesting. So you really could. Well, there's more. But you really could. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh yeah, I do see the little disk access icon down there, so it is saving the high score to the virtual floppy disk. Okay, ghost off. Let's try this now. I like that way better. Of course, you still got to deal with the fact that some of the pieces are hard to see. Yeah, this feels much more natural to me. I do like the, I like everything about it, to be honest with you. Guess I'll do this. I'm playing with a keyboard tonight because if you saw one of my posts earlier, I just redid my entire office and desk area. I'm in the middle of doing it, which is why everything is a disaster here. And I can't do that, I can't do that. Well, I'm gonna have to, don't care for it. I'm gonna have to do this. What's next? That guy? Oh. Okay, so we'll do this. And so when I grabbed the joystick, or grabbed, fired up the stream and was like, let's go. And then I looked and my joystick is not here, and I have no idea where it is. Alright. We'll do a little bit of that area. I would say the agony of this one is watching me play. Alright. This is just like the 13-year-old Tetris Master. This is pretty much what his award-winning game looked like. I wonder if, you know, like the people that played Tetris before, that were, you know, trying, I mean, like the Tetris Masters and stuff, you know, if you're 13, and I mean, not to take away from the kid, it's obviously a huge accomplishment, awesome for him, right? But I'm just saying, if you were, let's say, 20 years old when Tetris came out, okay? Let's see, when did Tetris come out? It was in the 80s, right? Somebody tell me when Tetris came out originally. It was definitely that, because, yeah, we had it on our, I had it on the Commodore, but we had it on the PC. Anyway, my point is that, like, if you're born and you're a gamer now, I mean, you're born into, oh, Jesus, and you're born into the world of gaming, like, you're being raised with those reflexes. Again, I'm not taking away from the kid at all. It's an amazing accomplishment. It's something that nobody else has ever done. But I just think, like, he got a head start. You know what I mean? Like, he got something that we just didn't have. You know, we played plenty of games, but let's see. When I was 13, that was 86. So, yeah, I mean, like, you know, that's Double Dragon's, what, 84? You know, so I am definitely not good at Tetris, but I'm doing better than I was doing before, than when I had the ghost pieces on. That is for sure. Now I'm not doing good at all. Well, we'll do that. Then we'll just stick this over here. I mean, I don't blame it for being panicky. What's next? No. I mean, what do I do now? I mean, now I'm in trouble. Tetris trouble. No, I don't want to do that. The music reflects the current mood, which is not good news. I mean, now I feel like I'm just... Oh, that was stupid. I feel like I'm just delaying the inevitable on this one. Oh, that was it. I want to see how close you... Well, that one won't be able... I want to see how close you can spin it. Pretty close, actually. Ooh, put one over there. The old Tetris shovel. Put one over there. Alright. Let's scroll back here for just a minute. Aaron says, how close are we to the kill screen? About further than the Blues Brothers were from Chicago. We're further than 106 miles. That is for sure. Adam says the sound is perfect. The gameplay seems good. However, the aesthetic is bothering. Yeah, it's a little, I don't know, it's a little outer spacey. It's a little kind of weird. Drez says ghosting sucks. I agree with you. Let's see. Oh, Adam says he had the 16th level. That's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Pencil says, yeah, I think everybody is chanting, you know, like, don't do that. Like you're doing the wrong thing. Adam says, does anybody here have an ultimate product from Gideon's Logic? I have 3. I have the original 1541 Ultimate, and then I have the 1541 Ultimate. I have the original one that had the Ethernet port. So I have that one, and then I have the new one, not the Elite, but the 1541-2, and then I also have a Ultimate, C64 Ultimate. So I have 3. And right now, none of them are hooked up in here. I'm going to bring my Ultimate back in here and hook that up and have that be my main system. There's been a lot of talk on Facebook. I guess the new firmware finally unlocks and sets up Wi-Fi. So on the 1541 Ultimate, you can now do wireless networking. So that is, big news. I had a funny story when I was messing with the Ultimate, and I had something else on the C64. I had 2 Commodore 64s, and they were both trying to use the same IP address, which was 192.168.1.64. Maybe it was 064. But anyway, I couldn't figure out what the problem was, and I finally found the problem, and I was like, what are the odds that we would have an IP conflict of 2 Commodore 64 devices at the same time? That's a modern day problem. Let's go in here. Yeah, it feels more natural with no ghosts. I agree. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you a Simply 64. Let's play another thing here, and then I'll show you Simply 64. I actually I paid for it. I whatever. I don't remember if it was a donation thing at the time or if you bought it. I don't remember, but it's such a awesome program that and it has grown into what it is today. At first, it was literally just an application that downloaded C64 disk images, and it does so much more now. And you could use it to listen to the music. You could use it to do just so many amazing things, and I don't use it to its full potential. But I'll show it to you. It always starts out so clean and nice, doesn't it? It always, just everything fits together. All the little Tetris pieces are friends. Everybody's getting along. And then bad things start to happen. Bad things start to happen. Like now, see, like right here, like that's a bad choice. This is a rough choice because now I need a straight piece for here and I need one for over here, but alright. That actually worked out pretty good. Trying to show that I'm not a complete imbecile. At least not in Tetris. I'm an imbecile in many other ways. I'm blaming it on all the unprocessed foods. My mind was so much sharper when I was on a steady diet of pizza and McNuggets. I've been struggling to come up with a idea for my next van video, and I might do it about eating healthy, but I mean that's like I wouldn't want to watch that, so I don't know why I would want to make that. I don't know, there might be a story in there somewhere. Okay. Okay, we'll do this, and then, but I missed where I meant to do that. Okay. That should clear up. Okay, that was alright. No. Yep. See, this is where things go wrong. Alright, watch it. Well, not the best choice in life. It's kind of like war games. Really, the only winning move is not to play. Oh, what am I going to do with this? I guess I'll do this. And then, well, that, yes. Yes! 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 I've ever told you guys, I think I've done a podcast about it, about risks. So when I was a kid, I had these two friends, Jason and Jeremy. This is in grade school. This was in, very specifically, I can tell you it was 6th grade is when this happened. And so it was the three of us. We all ended up in the same classroom. And I don't remember who came up with it. I think it was, I don't know, it was one of the other two guys, Jeremy and Jason. Our teacher would get on to us. He would say, "That boy is not dirty. Don't call him Jeremy. His name is Jeremy." We all called him Jeremy. And so, anyway, one of them came up with the idea of, of risks. And so you didn't dare the other guys to do a risk. You said, "I'm going to do a risk," and you would say what it was, and then the other guys would rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, right? And then we would all do this. We would go, risk, 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 like that. So, for example, one time in 6th grade, in the afternoon, some of us went to different classes and some of us didn't, like I think I went to maybe a higher reading class or something like that. I don't remember, but we were split up for a while in the afternoon, and we all decided that we were going to go to the bathroom at the same time. So we would all, say at exactly 3 o'clock, let's all go to the bathroom. We were in 3 different classes, and so this is a big deal in 6th grade. And we all got out of class at the same time, and then, it's a scale of 1 to 10. And we were like, oh, this is a 5. And then we would go, okay, we're going to do it. Then we would go, risk, 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 like that, okay? And so then we all went to the bathroom at the same time. And I remember when I went back to class, my teacher said, which one of you guys was Harvey and who was the wall bangers? Because you guys were making so much noise in the bathroom. And I thought that was such a funny joke. And then, it took me like 20 years to learn that there was a band called Harvey and the Wall Bangers. I just thought she was making fun of us. I didn't know there was I didn't know that was a reference to something. So anyway, we would do risks, and I'll tell you a big one is when you're in elementary school, you are not allowed to leave the campus, right? And so Jason lived within walking distance of the school, and we had all got there. Jeremy and I both rode the bus. We had both all three of us, and we were standing outside waiting for school to start. And Jason realized he had forgotten his homework. Now, leaving the campus was a big no. And plus, there were teachers standing outside watching. And so we went as close as you could to the edge of the school property. And then Jeremy and I, it was really cold. And Jeremy and I kind of opened our coats, and we were like, oh, kind of stretching like that. And Jason kind of got behind us, like we were kind of blocking the view, and he took off running. He just took off, and we waited till the teacher wasn't looking, and he ran all the way home, got his homework, and got back, and we were like, I think, we were like, that's like a 8 or 9 risk, right? And so, So that's what we did in 6th grade was we would come up with the risks, right? You would have to propose a risk. You'd be like, I'm going to do this. And then the guys would be like, oh, that's a 7, that's an 8, you know. And then you would have to bless it, you know. You'd have to go, risk, you know, make it an official risk. And then do it, right? So we had and now let me tell you, I came up with a 9 and a 10 on the risk scale. So, if you remember in high school or elementary school, we always had those like summer, like the school fair, like the fall fair thing or whatever, you know. Oh, this is a bad choice. And, you know, everybody would come to the school and they would have all different events. You would kind of like an open house day, but it was a fall festival kind of thing. And, one of the things they always had was a cakewalk, and they were always looking for people to, you know, do different events and help out or whatever. And so I said I would help run the cakewalk. And so anyway, I told my friends, I said, if you come to the cakewalk, I will give you a free cake. And they were like, oh, like you're gonna, like, we thought we were gonna go to jail. We were like, you can't do that. And I was like, I'll do it. And they were like, oh, risk. What is this? And they were like, this is a 9 risk. This is a good one. And so what we did was, we had the cakewalk. And if you remember what they did was, at my school, I don't remember if they put the numbers on chairs or they put it on the ground. But they had numbers. Let's go over here. And then, not so good, Al. This is not. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So, I volunteered, and we're doing the cakewalk, and you know, you play music, and people are going around and around and around, right? And then everybody stops on a number. You stop the music, and then you draw a number out of a little hat, and whatever number, that's who wins the cake. And so what I did was I waited until, you know, I looked at, like, my friend was on, you know, square 10 or something, right? And so I drew a number out of the hat, and I just said, number 10. And then I put because then you put the number back on the hat, right? And so then I put the thing back on the hat before anybody got a chance to see it. So nobody knew what number I drew. I just said that's what I drew, number 10. And then my buddy was like, oh, that's me. And I got him a free cake. And then I got my other friend a free cake. And then later they hooked me up and I got a free cake. And nobody was the wiser. Everybody was, I mean, you know, my mom was like, oh, I can't believe y'all wanted the cakewalk. Because let me tell you, I mean, I'm not that honest of a person. Oh, I'm not that good at Tetris either. Oh boy, got involved in my story. That was my best game so far. Look at that, 43 lines. So that was the 9. That was the 9 risk. I got cakes for everybody, right? But then it was time for the 10. And so the 10 was in music class. Our teacher had little gifts, not gifts, little things of candy. And she would, we would play music bingo, we would play different things, and she would hand out the candy, and she would give out candy, right? And so, now, there's a thing that happened in elementary school, and you guys may have probably seen this, is when we would stand on the risers and do these music performances. You know, we'd have a music night show or whatever, and everybody would go up and sing, and the parents would come. And inevitably there would be some kid that would pass out because they would lock their legs, lock their knees, and stand under those hot lights. And then they would get all lightheaded and they would pass out, right? So this was my proposition. I said, I'm going to fake like I'm going to pass out. And when that happened, the teacher, whatever happened, they would take you back to the music room and they would make you sit down and be like, sit down and put your head between your legs and then come back out to the stage when you're feeling better. But you're just sitting there by yourself. So I was like, I'm doing that. And then once I'm in there, I'm rating the candy thing. And my friends were like, that's a 10. They looked at each other and they were like, risk, 10. It was the ultimate risk. And so everybody came to the music performance. And we were all standing there and Jeremy and Jason were in different parts. And then I went, like that. And they said, if that ever happens, just step off. And so I walked off the stage. And the teacher walked me to the room. She's like, are you okay? I was like, I just got a little lightheaded. She said, just sit in here, come back out when you feel, get a drink of water. When you feel better, come back out. I said, okay. She went in there. She left. I waited. And I went and found the candy. She had this little cupboard. And I opened the little cupboard. And there's this little jar of candy. And I started getting candy out. And I started eating candy. I was like, this is a 10. A risk. Number 10. Level 10 risk. And all of a sudden the door opened. And I was like, I just knew I was busted. You know that feeling in your stomach where you're just like, I'm dead. I'm dead. The teacher would come back in. I'd be sitting there. I'd have the thing of candy, gummy bears in my mouth. And the door opens. And it's Jason. And I go, my friend Jason, not the killer. That would be a different story. And I go, what are you doing? And he said, I did it too. And so, anyway, I was like, get some candy. So he got candy. And then the music teacher came and then she was like, are you feeling it? I was like, no, I just need another minute. She's like, okay. And then here came Jeremy. All three of us faked like we had passed out and went to the music room and got all the candy. We loaded our pockets with the candy. We got the entire jar of candy. We took all the candy. They never caught us. They never figured it out. And I'm going to tell you this. If you ask my mom today about going, we went to go see my kids perform at school. And my mom will say, do you remember that time you passed out? And I always have to tell her, Mom, I didn't really pass out. She's like, what do you mean you didn't pass out? I'm like, it was a risk. A risk. A risk. That was the ultimate 10 risk of all the risks we ever did. Was faking like I passed out in a music performance and stealing all the candy from the music room. So there you go. Playing Tetris is not really a risk so much, but by the way, Jason is on my Facebook page. I still talk to Jason. Him and his wife own a local, I think it's called like a food prepping company. Is that what you would call? Like they sell pre-made meals or whatever. He does good for himself, and actually his youngest brother, Adam, who we used to beat up on all the time. Adam's very nice, a nice grown man, but he was he just happened to be he was the youngest of three brothers, so he got beat up a lot. But Adam got into cars and for a long time owned I believe 2 DeLoreans, and one was a like a Back to the Future repro, and the other one was just a regular DeLorean. It's a regular DeLorean. It was a DeLorean, And I believe he also has a, oh my gosh. Where was my ghost piece? Oh, I needed a ghost piece on that drop. That was a bad Beastie Boys drop. Alright, we gotta take care of this mess. Oh, there's a Three Stooges. Three Stooges bit where they're running a dry cleaning business, and this customer comes in, and Shimp goes. This guy comes in with a coat, and Shimp goes, "Where'd you get this mess?" And the guy goes, "I bought it here." And he goes, "Oh, what a beautiful masterpiece." I always think of that whenever I say something's a mess. So anyway, Jason, my buddy Jason in school was, I believe, one of the first two people that I knew personally who owned a Nintendo Entertainment System. And I believe it was his brother Adam's, because it was in Adam's room. And we would just go in his room and we would kick him out. We'd be like, "Get out, Adam. We're going to play Nintendo." And the only game I remember him having was Mario Brothers. But, you know, back then, Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, you know. But back then that was enough, right? Like, Combat's a good game. Like, when you got an Atari, you know, you could play Combat for a while, right? But then after a while you go, it's time to get some better games, right? Like you're not going to just play Tetris forever. But I knew a lot of people who got an NES, and, like, mostly they just played Mario Brothers for a long time. So, anyway, yeah, that was old Jason, and actually I talked more to Adam just because he's more active on. Oh gosh, dumb. All right, so now we're gonna see if I can spin this down in here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like the music. I don't like that. I don't like that option. I hope if there's anything that comes out of this, I believe that 13-year-old kid that got the kill screen on Tetris might want to take some notes tonight. You might want to be like, "Oh, this guy goes slow and turns the pieces more times than he needs to. Maybe I should do that." I'll be like, you know, old people sometimes got skills. Sometimes you can learn stuff from old people. And what you can learn from me is how not to play Tetris. The next piece thing, I mean, it's like right in the corner of being out of, I can't see it out of the corner of my eye. I have to, like, turn to look. It's like I'm constantly searching for it. Oh, I did it again. There's gonna be ghost pieces, alright. I'm about to be a ghost. Alright, we'll finish this game and then we'll take a look at the chat here again. I know I'm behind on chat. Tetris is a hard one to... Oh, I keep forgetting there are pieces there. Oh, you're a dum-dum. That is the music of panic right there. I mean, I don't blame it. What do I have to do to get out of this mess? Alright, what's next? One of those? Okay. Oh, I just did it the wrong way too. No, there we go. Oh, I didn't do that. I mean, I did. But I didn't mean to. I really don't want to keep covering that giant thing I've got to dig out. Oh, no. Oh, okay, that's stupid. All right, that is the beginning of the end right there. No, I can't get that over there. Yeah, I should probably just abandon all hope. Ye who plays Tetris with me. No way. Did I make it? No, I did not make it. Alright. Alright, let's go back here. Alright, let's get old Tetris. Take a look at this. I want to... Oh, that was one of my... Oh, yeah, that wasn't my best one. That was level 3, 3, 3, 4. All right, we're going to go for one more here. We're going to give this a shot. Before it starts, in case anybody came in late and didn't see it, I will rerun the... I'm trying to see how low I could get that. We'll rerun the clip from today's news.
Well, it took nearly 35 years, but a 13-year-old Oklahoma boy has become the first human to beat the original Tetris game. Check this out. His name's Willis Gibson. He was live streaming his record-setting 38-minute game. He reached an unheard-of level 157 when the game could no longer keep up with him and crashed.
Oh my God!
The reaction is the best part. So the crash, or true kill screen, has only been achieved in the past and only been achieved with the use of artificial intelligence.
Humans win. This is good.
Yes.
I like that. Yes.
Thank you, Willis.
I like when people say a sentence and then when you hear it back, and I do this all the time, not necessarily on podcasts. I do it a lot on streams, when you say something and then your brain shifts mid-thought and you go somewhere else. And then when you hear it back, you go, that's dumb. That guy just said in that news report, this has only been done in the past. That's what he said at first. He goes, this has only been done in the past. And then he says, it's only been done with AI assistance or whatever. But how would it have been done in the future? That's stupid. Of course it's only been done in the past. Let's give this one more go here in honor of the boy from Oklahoma, Stillwater, Oklahoma, who got Tetris to a kill screen. I will get this to a reset screen, which is when I get very frustrated and I reset the game. Not exactly a kill screen, that's a little bit different, but similar results in that the game stops playing. Oh my goodness, gosh gracious. Alright, what if I just drop random pieces and try to get it out? Oh, that's a risk. That would not be a good risk. One night in 6th grade, I spent the night at Jason's house, and it was for Jason's birthday. And it was me, Jason, Jeremy, and a fourth kid named Paul. And it was one of those things where, like, me and Jeremy and Jason were friends. And then Jason and Paul were friends. So we were not friends with Paul, and I'm sure he's a fine kid. I didn't care for him. I didn't know him. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's like, well, you end up, and so I'm sure that kid felt like the fourth wheel, you know. And so we were trying to come up with something to do. They had a pop-up camper, and his parents let us set up the pop-up camper in the driveway. So we popped up the tent, you know, and everything. And so we were out there in the camper all night. And around, I don't know, midnight, they said, hey, we've got some board games. Do you guys want to play, oddly enough, Risk? And I was like, man, I'm not good at Risk. I don't like it. It takes too long. You know, I'm not good at it. And they were like, no, let's play Risk. And so they set up the board. And I do the same thing I do every time, which is I moved all my pieces into a couple of countries, and then I got defeated, and then I was out of the game in like 5 minutes. And they played for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of Risk. They played Risk so long. I mean, I was trying to find other stuff to do, but we were in a camper trailer thing in his front yard. There's nothing to do. And they played Risk. I remember this for a fact. They played Risk until the sun came up. Like it was 6 in the morning. And the sun was coming up. And it had just been going on forever. And then I don't remember exactly what was going on with the game. But that Paul kid basically picked up the board and flipped it. He just picked it up and threw all the pieces and walked out. I remember there was a lot of screaming and yelling, and I think he lived, a couple blocks away from Jason, and he just walked home. And anyway, it was another reason why I didn't like Paul. I mean, I had no dog in the fight. You know, I'd been out for hours, so I was actually kind of grateful that he did it. But that's life in the big town. Okay, so now we're gonna get greedy. Yeah, we are. All right, we got a nice. I was gonna say we had a nice little clean playfield building up. Okay, like I cannot see where the next piece is. Oh, it's because it's those dark blue ones, man. I just don't care for them. No, sir. In the immortal words of the horse on Ren and Stimpy, no, sir. I don't like it. I think it was MiSTer Horse, wasn't it? Stimpy. Hey, there's I have. How can I say this? I can't say it on stream. I'll tell. Whenever we're done in Tetris, I'll tell you something told me. It has to do with Ren and Stimpy. Boom! Do you hear that little explosion too? Little rocket goes up. This makes more sense to do this here. This makes less sense to do that there. Okay, so that's one that goes that way. That doesn't help me with that. That doesn't help me with that, so then we'll do that. I've heard that good Tetris players think like 5 or 10 pieces ahead, and I think I'm one piece behind. That's how I play Tetris. The whole game I go, I should have done that a minute ago. That's what I should have done on that move. Okay, 1, 2, and then we'll drop the old Big Daddy. And that. Get us out of that mess. Alright, we're almost back out of the hole. Let's do this. I just kind of enjoy the music. It's growing on me. Like an earworm, it's growing on me. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. Okay, so can I get this through there? I can. Oh, that was a move. All right. This is not what would be my preference. Has anybody come up with any tournaments or anything that they're going to do at Boat Fest? Who all is going to Boat Fest? It's going to be in... oh, I hit the wrong button on the keyboard. That was a legit mistake. I won't say joked. I've talked about a couple different ideas. I was talking about I may do I'm thinking about doing some sort of kung fu. Maybe have some karate games for people to play and have some kung fu stuff. Sometime at Boat Fest. I mean, there's so limited time at Boat Fest, there's not time to do it, but I would love to have like a kung fu movie. Oh, you know what? I think I owe Drez a list of kung fu movies. I'll do that tonight after the stream. He said he was wanting to get his kid to watch some kung fu movies. Okay, so what's next? Oh, yeah, that's... Okay. I want to get to level 5. I haven't got to level 5 yet. I mean, there's a reason, if you've been watching the stream. And then we'll do that, and I don't know what we'll do. Alright, well, we gotta... Oh no. Oh, that is a tragedy. That was a dumb move. It's only, this stream is just a lot of me going, alright. Yeah, that's, oh no. Or me saying, oh no. That's a mistake. I need to get sponsored by Men at Work. And then I could play It's a Mistake. It's a Mistake. I liked Men at Work. I hate that people, oh. That's a mistake. Yeah, this one's going down the old tubes. I hate that people, when they hear Men at Work, they just go, oh, you know, Men Down Under. Yeah, that was a song. They just had so many good songs. That first album was fire, and then the Colin Hayes solo stuff, that stuff is super, super good. Risk. Okay. I can tell you that when Boat Fest comes around, I won't be eating unprocessed foods. I won't be going to Tudor's and having me some buttery biscuits. Or as Sir Mix-a-Lot had them buttermilk biscuits. Now there's a deep reference for you. Nobody else, I guarantee you, nobody else on Twitch tonight is both playing Tetris and making old Sir Mix-a-Lot references. Nor does anybody want that. That's why nobody's doing it. Oh, yeah. You want some of that? Is this worth saving? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. No, that's dumb. Alright. That's all she wrote. Oh boy. Got to level 5, but I mean, not with any sort of style or class. I don't think I beat that score, though, that other score I had. Oh, I did!